Hi and welcome to another episode on Ammanford Junction. As you can see, there's a still camera today, and that is because I've got myself a tripod, and as you can see, it's a cheap one, but it's good. It does the job, as you can see. Anyway, moving on to what I've got in store for you today is two Virgin Mark IIs on the screen, and this is because I'm starting my Mark II Charter train project, and over the course of the next coming year or so, or however long it takes me to do, is I'm going to be changing couplings, improving the interiors, detailing the back end of the last coach and the rake, weathering them, and giving them a washed out finish, patching them up in places, and just general details you see as a charter rake in the year of 2014. So first off, this episode is the couplings, and if I just show you, that is the replacement I have used for my couplings. Oh, sorry. That is the replacement I have used for the coupling. Now, it's linked up to two normal Hornby coaches, and today I'm going to show you how I've done this, as I've got another Hornby Mark II over there, which I'm currently investigating. As you can see, the chassis is apart from the body, so I'm investigating that, and I'll be showing you how to link the next one up to that. This is not its fixed form, this is not the rake, it's in the exact order it's going to be. I will be buying intercity Mark IIs as well, as you still find those on the railways today, and I will also be possibly getting one or two Anglia coaches in the turquoise livery, as you do find those creeping about on charter trains as well. But what I plan to do is model a rake seen at Southall Railway Centre. Now, for those of you who don't know, Southall is in West London. It's on the Great Western Main Line. I filmed it recently in one of my Modern Main Line episodes, and in parts of that you can see the railway centre just past the station, and yeah, I'm going to be going back there, and I'm going to be taking loads of photos of the coaches there, the rake there. I think it's about an 8 coach rake off the top of my head, but it's got intercity and Virgin, and it's a great representation of what I want to go for, and the weathered finish that I want to aim for as well. So here goes, and I'm going to show you how to do the couplings from now. Right, so this is what you start off with. This particular Mark II at the moment hasn't got its gangway doors on, but that's just because I've taken it apart, and to be honest, they break pretty easily, the ends. They're supposed to come off. You have to take the gangway doors off to get into it, to unlock this little bit here sticking out. But yeah, they come off pretty brittly, and they just snap. But they should come off. They should come off without snapping, but they don't on this occasion, so I'll have to glue them back on when I'm finished. So at the moment you've got the normal standard Hornby coupling on, and I thought, do you know what, it's going to be a nightmare trying to find couplings. Am I going to have to get KDs, or however you say them, or I didn't know what I was going to have to do. And after thinking way too hard about it, I actually just investigated and sort of took the coupling apart, and it took me 2 seconds to find this out once I actually used my initiative. And basically, turn this around, you can see there's a little bit above, just here, that bit there comes off and releases the coupling. So if I just show you that now, basically that just flicks off from underneath, show you here. You see that bit? It just got two little arms that's flicking around the main bit, and you just flick it off. Same with the other side. And off it comes. So now you've got this bit, which is going to be important, this bit, so you need to keep hold of this bit if you're going to use my technique, which is, as you can see, pretty simple and cheap. So basically you got this bit, and that's the coupling. You don't need that anymore. You could use it for something else, or keep it as a spare. Let's put that to one side. Now you've got this bit, and that bit can go on without or with the Hornby coupling in place. So what I'm going to do now is show you the next step. Right, so here's your standard paper clip, and that's what I'm going to be using. As you can see in my other Mark IIs, that is what is holding it together. Okay, so we're going to do that now on this, and I'm going to show you how to do it. It's really simple. As you can see, there's a little bit just sticking up in the middle there. We're going to hook this round onto there, but first we've got to make this a bit longer, otherwise it won't be able to fit. So you've got to pull this bit out, and then you can see there's a bit of a line, but where that bit ends, that dodgy bit ends, that is where you turn it back to make a good length coupling. Now you just bend that back until it's like that. Okay, doesn't have to be neat, but as long as it's not too thick, as long as it will fit in between those bits, you'll be fine. Okay, so just bend it back so you've got a longer version of that paper clip now. So now you choose one end and you put that. These will be semi-permanent, by the way, so you put that so it's hooking, so I can pull that just by using that paper clip now. Right, so as you can see, you just got it around the hook now. So what I'm going to do is just going to slip this around the top. So can we get a bit fiddly now? It's just trying to keep it in place. As you can see, I haven't done so, so just slip it back on again, that's not a problem. And then it's just about getting it on. Just the way you got it off, really, which can be a bit of a pain, as you can see. You will need two hands for this. This is where the tripod comes in really handy. And there you go, it's on. So now that's in place and it will not come off. It can't come up, it can't go down. It is in place and secure. After that, you just want to check that it is definitely round the edge, because you don't want it getting caught in the wrong place. Make that's all insecure, and then all you got to do is repeat the same process with the next carriage, but this has got to stay in there at the same time. As you can see, that is the final product, and you get a really nice close coupling. So that is as far that is as close as it will go, which is fairly good. Bring it around this way for you. That's as close as it will go, and that's as wide as it will go. On my corners, I've done it on a test track. It seems to work okay. If you have really sharp corners, then it's probably best leaving it in the Hornby couplings. But if you're looking for a more realistic effect and you've got quite a realistic set of curves in your layout, then this is a good technique, and it's cheap. If there is a cheaper way, I'll be astonished. the only cheaper way is keeping the Hornby couplings, which is, in my eyes, not realistic. Plus you get rid of the big drop. If you see along here, you get this big drop and hang down on the Hornby ones. You get a lot more space left in here, which is much more realistic. Because the only things would be the small wires which go in the same sort of place, and the brake pipes and stuff which go in the same sort of place as the coupling I put in. So yeah, it's a cheap way, and I've also found out recently it can be done on a Hornby Mark III. As you can see, I've started the same process, and it's got the same style coupling, which is great. So I will be doing the same to my Mark IIIs as well once I get a rate going, and that'll be another project for you to see. That'll be a set of Virgin Mark IIIs with my Mark III DVT, which I can show you here. Which looks absolutely stunning. I have to say, Hornby have done a great job on their DVTs. So yeah, that will be another project, and it'll be headed by an 86 from Helgen. Once I get my hands on one of those, and yeah, I'll be doing the same to my Mark IIIs, which I've shown you, with my Mark IIs as well. So stay tuned, and I'll be doing more to my Mark IIs, and an update will be along in a week's time or something, quite soon after this anyway. So stay tuned. Thank you all to my subscribers, etc. And I'll be back soon. Bye.